A tiny bit left to go in Chapter 6 of The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Jonathan, Lewis, and Mrs. Zimmerman all went out for a drive and were chased back home. They arrived home at 3 in the morning and discovered that Jonathan's house had been broken into, several light fixtures had been pulled out, and Jonathan realized that there was one in particular that had been tampered with in a certain way, which we'll find out about now. "I thought you said the cup was loose," said Lewis. It is," said Jonathan. "In this case, Hoosus tried to fit it back just the way it was, which was kind of stupid, seeing as how all the other cups in the house are at half-mast. Some of them are slid all the way down to the socket. But I think Hoosus was trying in a clumsy way to keep me from looking too closely at this one." Jonathan pulled over a chair and stood up on it. He slid the cup out and peered inside, and then he got down and went to the cellarway for a flashlight. When he got back, Mrs. Zimmerman and Lewis had taken turns looking into the cup. They both were puzzled. What they saw inside the dusty bowl was a greenish rust blot. It reminded Lewis of the stuff in cracks and crevices in the copper Roman coins they played poker with. It was the mark of something that had lain concealed inside the old brass cup for a long, long time. The mark looked like this, and Mr. Gorey has drawn a picture of a key. "It looks like a clock key," said Lewis in a weak, throaty voice. "Yes, it does," said Jonathan. He played the light around inside the cup and squinted hard. "Uncle Jonathan, what does all this mean?" Lewis sounded as if he were about to burst into tears. "I wish I knew," said Jonathan. "I really wish I knew." And that's the end of Chapter 6.